Rush Limbaugh is going to go after Obama here, shock, for how he's handling the situation in Ukraine. But he's going to make a claim that's so outrageous that I think there's a debate as to whether or not he even believes it.
They are openly laughing at our president. They are openly mocking Barack Obama. This was not supposed to happen. If you recall the campaign of 2008. And in view of the mocking that Obama is getting from the Russians, this is also looking like the prankster versus the gangster. Because Putin's calling Obama a prankster with his sanctions. And Obama's going to sanction some individual Russians, so the Russians came and said, okay, well, we'll sanction you. And they're mocking him. Now, one thing that you have to admit, they did not laugh at George W. Bush.
Russia wasn't laughing at George W. Bush? How about this example when Vladimir Putin and some reporters literally laughed at George W. Bush?
Like Iraq, where there's a free press and free religion, and I told him that a lot of people in our country, would hope that Russia would do the same thing. I fully understand, however, that there will be a Russian-style democracy.
We certainly would not want to have the same kind of democracy as they have in Iraq, I will tell you quite honestly.
Yes, that would be the sound of laughter. That would be Vladimir Putin and a whole bunch of reporters laughing at George W. Bush. And that really was a stupid fucking thing to say, too. He just said, oh yeah, we're bringing freedom and democracy to Iraq, and we would like to see Russia implement similar democracy as well. And Putin was like, yeah, we certainly don't want a democracy like Iraq's. But no, Rush Limbaugh's right, man. They weren't laughing at George W. Bush, even though, again, they quite literally laughed at George W. Bush. But here's what Rush Limbaugh has to admit himself, and he never would. Everybody was laughing at George W. Bush. Remember this?
And so, in my State of the Union, or my speech to the nation, whatever you want to call it, speech to the nation, I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully. And America needs a military where our best and brightest are proud to serve and proud to stay. If you're a single mother with 2 children, which is the toughest job in America as far as I'm concerned, and you're working hard to put food on your family, rarely is the question asked, is our children learning? Too many good docs are getting out of business. Too many OBGYNs aren't able to practice their love with women all across this country. See, I don't think you can be. There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.